So with that, I will shoot my video for now, and I'll be back at some point. Thank you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you for sharing your time with us and allow us to take you through the money personality, unlocking your money personalities, and introducing the idea of ISAs, individual savings accounts. This is a type of saving and investment account available to UK tax residents. It was initiated by the government to promote, the idea that people should be able to save little amounts of money without it being taxed. And I'll explain what that means in terms of not being taxed. There are different types of ISAs. We at Wealth8, we specialize in stocks and shares ISAs. Those are ISAs which the underlying products that underpin them, which Cheta will explain in a minute, are a mix of different types of investment instruments like stocks and shares and government bonds. So at present, the UK government has an annual allowance which allows any UK tax resident to invest up to £20,000 in an ISA each year. The tax year, as some of you may know, starts on the 6th of April every year and ends on the 5th of April every year. So in the next 4 days, if you haven't used up your ISA allowance, or if you haven't set up an ISA, this is the time to take advantage of the allowance that you have, no matter how much you have. It's anything up to £20,000. And on the 6th of April, there will be a new allowance of £20,000, which will restart again. So if you don't use it, you lose it. It's as simple as that. And when I want to talk a little bit about what the tax element is. So any investment that you make in an ISA will be exempt from any income tax, any capital gains tax, and any dividends that you might earn in that ISA. So the actual value of your ISA could grow beyond £20,000, but you can still continue to put in up to £20,000 in your ISA. So I think one thing to take away from that is that in order to get the benefit of this tax-free allowance, whatever little bit you have at this stage, you can start now, even if you need to start small. And then from the 6th of April, you can start again. You can start afresh. You can start adding to your ISA from the following year, and you can start to build those good investment habits. Now that you have an ISA, you can then start to add to your ISA. You can maybe set up a daily or a monthly investment plan where you start to add little amounts into your ISA, and you can keep doing that over the year. You don't have to do it at any one particular time. You can just keep adding all the way through the year up till when the tax year ends. You can also set up multiple ISAs. That means you don't have to just set up an ISA in one account. You can set up different ISAs with different investment providers, as long as the overall limit of where you invest remains at £20,000. And there's another type of ISA, which, your LagosMums, so you all have children, you can think about something called a JISA, a Junior Individual Savings Accounts. It's like an ISA, but it's for your kids. So, some of you yourselves may not be tax residents, but your children, if they are living in the UK, you can set up a JISA for them. The annual limit for a JISA is £9,000, and anyone can contribute into that JISA for the child. This is also an annual limit. It resets every year. The tax treatment is slightly different if your child is 16. If your child is 16, between 16 and 18, they can set up the JISA in their own name, as long as they have a national insurance number. But if your child is less than 16, then you, as a parent who has set up this JISA, can actually control what happens. And then at the age of 18, you can pass on the JISA to your children, for them to have a little bit of a nest egg that you've grown for them, or you've saved it for certain elements of their, later education, maybe, a little bit of a bonus for them. Maybe they can use it for their year out. But it's just a way to think about how you can contribute towards your child's future, put money aside, and actually that be tax free. And you'll be utilizing your own income to a future benefit, without it being taken by the taxman, which is always something that we like to do. So we've got up till the 5th of April. What do we need to do? First of all, those of you who might already have ISAs, work out what your limit is. As I said before, you start now, even if you need to start small. Get your account opened, which will show you how to do, and select a product. Again, we'll walk you through what some of those products are, how they can be, how the different products that we have available to you, how they can be used to match to your money personality, to match to your investment goals, to try and match them to maybe some outcomes that you're working towards. And please definitely do think about opening an ISA with us, with Wealth 8. We have a lot of interesting products which are simple, which are educational, and also they're there to help maximize your potential returns. I do have to add a disclaimer about the fact that I'm not giving you financial advice. We are promoting the benefits of the tax benefit that you have, which is provided by the UK government, and also the fact that we are promoting people to start thinking about their savings and their investments and how they can utilize those, and build good financial habits for themselves. I'll now hand over to my colleague Cheta, who will take you through the app and some of the products that are on there.